So we're here at Gridiron Gaming at Mavs Gaming Hub in Dallas, Texas, and I'm here with the man, the myth, the legend, Ray Austin, former player, founder of FCFL.
Yep.
Thanks for hanging out with me today. This is an awesome event. I appreciate this.
I feel bad. I feel immature with this beard I got over here. I'm looking at you, man.
You know, look.
I love
man
it.
to grow that thing.
Hey, that's a man beard. That's a real man beard right there.
There we go. So, you know, with all the things going on right now, and I have to mention, first of all, thank you so much for being on our panel. Thank you so much for spending time with us out here. You know, one of the things that we're trying to do here is bridge a gap, right? So we have this fantastic industry of esports right now. I love it. I have a 13-year-old son that's a gamer, into Fortnite, you know, of course.
It's NFL Blitz on steroids, too.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
NFL Blitz. I loved how I looked on NFL Blitz. I was yoked, man.
I was like, man, I wish I could do that.
Seriously. So tell me, you know, for the PFRPA's sake, tell me a little bit about your career. Give us like a little snapshot of your career.
I'll give you a real good screenshot. I went to the University of Tennessee, played out there with Peyton Manning, Coach Fulmer's first years.
Were you out there when Kevin Mays was out there?
Man, I know Kevin, man. Yeah, Kevin, Bubba Miller. I like the offensive lineman, man.
There you go.
You get in with the offensive lineman, nobody will mess with you.
So I trained with Kevin out in Phoenix. We had the same agent that year. Yeah. Oh, we're going to have to catch up. I haven't seen him since 94, 95.
You know what? And that's what I love. It's like rewinding and all the people that you know and I know and just talking and bringing those up.
That brotherhood is something special. And, you know, and it's funny because we find it like you guys and just meeting here, right? But there's that instant bond.
Fraternity. It's a fraternity.
And it's like nothing else
that's,
like in the world. Like, hey, you're in marketing, I'm in marketing.
Right?
Nobody cares. like, all right, fine. Something about, I mean, just your brothers in the league, man. It's like you bond instantly no matter what generation you are either. We got, you know, Jack Youngblood here.
I was talking to Jack in the bag.
You know, it just doesn't matter. So anyways, didn't we cut you off?
No, and enjoyed my time at Tennessee. Actually played one of your teammates, James Stewart, again, another guy we know. And was drafted to the New York Jets, played there. Bill Parcells was my head coach. Bill Belichick was my defensive back coach. Al Groh was there. Romeo was there. Charlie Weiss was there. Oh, wow. It was like the temptations of
right
of coaching. Oh. And went from there got traded to Chicago, to the Wannstedt area.
Yeah.
And
were you there when Raymond Harris was there?
Raymond left. He was gone right before I left. He went to, I think he was at Green Bay. I think he went to Green Bay.
So I played with Raymond in high school.
Oh, okay.
We were on the same high school team. So I was the left tackle.
You was the left tackle,
he was
man.
Tailback.
Wow.
We ran the same play every down. Right?
Dive off your ass.
That was it. Me and Ray. We had one of our high school games. I remember we were playing our rival, and we ran the same play 27 times in one game. They just couldn't stop it.
I love
he had like 350 yards rushing.
I love it. You got 5 pancakes.
Right?
But, yeah, and then, you know, went off, played with the Bears, had a great time there, and retired, became a thespian, an actor, and did a lot of...
I'll have to look that up.
Yo, you'll be surprised.
I want to be a thespian.
I've always been that guy in the commercials. You know, you got the 3 white guys and the brother. I'm the brother. I'm the brother. So
he's that guy.
I'm that guy. So I made some decent coin after, you know, for a while doing that. And loved it. Everybody always asks me what was harder, you know, football or acting, and I'll say 100% acting. I'm gonna say 100%. I'm gonna tell you why. I was born with these hands. You know, you were born. I was born fast.
Right.
Acting, I had to learn. You know, it was a little different. You know, and you had this. It was a skill and a craft that I had to kind of possess, just like in football. So
I want to play a Viking somewhere.
You could absolutely do it. You could. I have done commercials with people that have looked like you. I'm serious. And look at the smile too, man. Big old jolly dude, man.
Or maybe Santa Claus if I get any grayer, man.
Like a Harley Davidson Santa Claus, though. Like it'd have to be
Harley
a cool.
Santa
It'd
Claus.
be like a cool.
I'm digging that, man.
Commercial like that.
Harley Santa, I could do that.
So now I'm spend a lot of time being the co-founder of the FCFL, the Fan Control Football League. It's been a brainchild, a baby of 4 very insane people, me being one of them, and we are just thrilled and enjoying the ride, man.
All right, so let me tell you, I've been watching the ride.
Yeah.
From afar. FCFL.
Yeah. Yep.
Is going to have a big impact on the game.
Yeah.
I think it's going to impact the NFL bigger than they think.
Yeah. Yep.
Gamifying the experience for the fan. The gambling aspect built in.
Well, we're going to be in Vegas, so I don't know. Maybe that's in the blueprint.
So,
I don't know.
Well, I think, but I think in a lot of ways that's kind of cool, good idea.
Yeah.
But anyways, I think that just the gamification of it, the inclusion of the fan, there's no stopping that.
And see, you just hit it on the head. The biggest thing is about this generation is about they want to be heard. They want they want to make decisions. They want their opinion to be heard, and they are forceful with that. The only place that's not taken is in sports. Yeah, and now that you think about how hard it is for people to get those jobs. It's funny you just said that. It's easy to get like a marketing job and those type of jobs, but how hard is it to get into sports? Oh. Whether that's if you're not a player, how do you still get into sports as a scout or a GM? And no one knows where to start, and where that even goes. Yep. But for us, with the Fans Control Football League, we're giving our fans complete control. We're allowing them to pick the players. We're allowing them to decide what the logos and the colors look like.
Gosh, that's so great.
How many times have you walked out with a jersey? You're like, this stuff. I can't believe they got that. What did you? Jacksonville. I wasn't a big fan of Jacksonville's.
I wasn't a big fan of that black helmet.
Yeah, the black
Jacksonville's
and
heat.
The heat.
And I always wanted to meet the guy that came up with the idea to put us in Jacksonville, Florida, where it's 190 degrees in the shade with a black helmet on.
I don't know. Those colors just.
Well, especially coming from Michigan State, like that was the Great White North, right? The Arctic.
Right.
And so I literally had this joke when I was coming out. It's like, hey, man, just as long as I'm playing up north, I'm good. I'll go to the Vikings, go to Green Bay, right?
I had to be in the South, man. I couldn't do that cold anymore.
Oh, but now that I live in Austin, I've been here 20-some years, but it's funny. I actually been in the South now longer than I've been in the North. But went to Phoenix for a while, lived out there. Yeah. Bought an off-season home in Scottsdale.
Yep.
I'm sorry. So anyways, then going out to Jacksonville, and of course living in Austin. I'm such a wimp now when it gets cold.
I know, man. Same.
It goes below 65. I'm putting on that parka. I'm like, I turned into that guy.
I still have my home in Chicago, and I got to go check on it. I waited literally to June to go check on it, so that's sad. But
so this whole concept, and just going back to the FCFL, I just think it's brilliant. The inclusion. Yeah. Is just off the charts, and folks, if you haven't seen it yet, I know you have some great videos up on your website.
Yeah, definitely.
You want to give them the website?
Yeah, I mean, you can go to fcfl.io and check out all of our content. You guys will be super excited about the guys and people that were getting involved. Since we are playing in Vegas, so we have no, people wonder how do you get fanship when you're not playing in this state or that state. Well, we brought on what we call our team captains, and we're using, some celebrity influencers to actually be team captains and owners of the team. So, we're Joe Montana's on board, Marshawn Lynch, Beast Mode is on board.
Right.
Ocho Cinco, a.k.a. Chad Johnson's on board. Yeah. Kind of funny. Prince Royce. And we got some man that's we've got some people that we haven't announced yet that the fans are just going to love. But that's what we want to do. We're trying to, attach ourselves to the millennial audience. We're not. The fan has changed. It's not the fan how we grew up sitting back in the chair with popcorn and with your dad, because you had to watch every play because there was no replay. You could literally just had to watch every play to get your sporting experience.
And where I really learned that and how different it is watching my 13-year-old son and how he engages in football, because he's getting his news through Madden.
100%.
Right.
As he's playing.
Right? Because it's updating constantly, right? But then he's got a game on a TV in the big screen in the background, right?
Yep.
But he's also on his cell.
Exactly.
Interacting. So we have literally 3 screens going on, and that's how he's engaging with football.
And just imagine that being able to, and that's another thing about esports, is you see all these people here, they're trying to connect with communities all over the world. Like like-minded people like them. Yeah. And I think that's another thing that we're trying to connect with is saying, hey, look, you don't have to be a football head, but maybe you like data analytics. Yeah. Maybe you like machine learning. Maybe you like social engagement. Maybe you want to just be around for the funny content. We want to make our place a melting pot for people to come and say, man, this is an awesome event. I get to engage with celebrity players in the game, but I'm also having a great time and a gamified experience at the same time.
So I'm going to make a bold prediction.
Okay. I like bold. Bold is always good.
In my opinion, I think that, the NFL has been working hard to go international. I believe that FCFL will be the first well-known international.
Let me tell you something. We literally had over 100 different countries experiencing a football team in Salt Lake City, Utah. Imagine that. Yeah. Imagine that. You're talking about
that radically different. I mean, if people that haven't seen it,
it's incredible to be able to get pictures from Australia when people were scoring touchdowns in the middle of the game was insane.
So here's the other big thing too that makes FCFL different. So tell me about the television thing that's going on right now. Can you talk about that at all? Is there a TV deal going on?
Well, let's back up a little bit.
All right.
We were first actually on Sports Illustrated, SI.com, and thinking that our fans were more sports people, in that demographic, 40 plus, 35 plus. Then we understood that we're actually going for the gaming culture, the millennials, and so we now signed a 2-year distribution deal on Twitch. And I don't know if you've known Twitch, but I know your son knows Twitch. There's over a gazillion people on Twitch on a daily basis. Yeah. And I think that is the community that we want to attach ourselves to. We are still working on a linear deal with a network, which will be awesome, but we don't necessarily need it. We're looking for our fans to be the digital fan, the fan that's sitting at home. Yeah, we have our stadium and we'll be playing games in Vegas and there will be people in the stadium. Right. But our main concern is our fans abroad in other countries that want to be experiencing the FCFL.
And I think that's just what's going to be the game changer that's needed to bring it to that broader audience.
I can't wait till your son is on one team and you're on the other, and he has a better fan IQ than you do. And it may it could very well
right. So and it's funny. I mean, even we're about the same age, right? 47 years old. I know
we're the same age, but I look 10 years younger. So let's just say that. But go continue.
Maybe 20 years. It's all the gray in this beard, man. Nothing I can do about it.
Oh, this is just for men. Don't let it fool you.
Do I need to wash that
Don't
gray?
let it fool you.
Right?
Come on.
So it's just funny how esports has come into my life. I do have a 13-year-old son, right? So I'm kind of plugged into all this.
Yep.
And then, of course, the very specific challenge that the PFRPA put on Drafter Media, and we do all their marketing and branding, and it's expanded into, hey, let's help us explore brand new avenues to cross that bridge, to create new fans, to reach a new audience, to stay relevant in today's world. Exactly. And I said, okay, here we go.
And you've done it because it was you had already done the case study in your own home. You're like, how do I connect with my 13-year-old son? And that is exactly what we're trying to create. So that's
literally where it hit me. Right? So I knew this challenge was big, and I'm sitting here and I'm like, well, how do I look how I interact with my son and how we play and how we look forward to these Madden games, and we trash talk.
And we know what's so dope though? He gets to see you in this arena doing the same. You know what I'm saying? Like he goes, my dad did this. I can, and they see what you've been through. You know what I mean? And how people react to you being a part of this. Yeah. Which I think is awesome. Yeah. Like he's looking at this from that's just dad, but dad pops around here. He's a big deal.
It's funny because it did dawn on him, and this was just a few months ago. Yeah. Because I'm just dad.
Right. Was he allowed? Were you? Did you have him when you were playing?
No.
So he never saw you play.
He never saw me play. Just old film and stuff. Right. Yeah. So he came back one day, and he's always known, hey, dad played in the NFL, and he shared it with friends. But he came to me one day. He goes, it really just dawned on me, Dad, that what you did was kind of awesome. I was like, kind of? Like, yeah, it was. I'll give you some credit. You know, he busted my chops. But, like, it just now, at these 13 years old, dawned on him.
It means something.
He was, okay, now it's a big deal. Now that he's getting older, and, you know, and he has big football dreams, too. And anyways, but coming back, that's how of bringing PFRPA, creating, you know, Gridiron Gaming. This is how we're going to bridge this gap, because I'm seeing how I'm communicating, interacting with my son, and how much fun we have through Madden. Going, okay, here's how we do it. You know, and so it's turned into this incredible event, and I can't wait to share with the world where we're going from here.
And the cool thing about it is you're both learning from each other. That's what's so dope about it. He's really learning football, and because that's the one thing about Madden and even the FCFL, it's all, you know, it's actual football, and it's cover two is being ran, you know, post corner. It's so real. And he's seeing that, and now you're also trying to learn how to do the controls. So
and that was early on. That was my advantage on him. Like I could recognize defenses. I knew what was going on. He had that learning curve. I don't have that anymore. Now he's smoking me all the time. But what's interesting about that is the game is so exact now. The playbooks are so exact. That's why companies like, I don't know if you saw QBIQ out there.
We were just talking to him.
So like, brilliant thing that he's been spending all this time coaching, you know, these college D1 quarterbacks and these pro quarterbacks, working with Dilfer and those guys and John Brankus, but like dawning on him that every Madden player is a quarterback.
There you go. Exactly.
And if you know defensive fronts, you are at a
you
are
at an advantage from the get-go. If you can understand that, and or if you can actually, you know, I'm just talking the game a little bit, but once the play starts and you see the actual coverage go, if you can understand that from the jump, you're already you're ahead of so many other people right now.
It's crazy. So, hey, listen, Ray, this was awesome,
man.
Having you out here, man.
Look, I enjoyed it. Listen, the only thing you owe me, seriously, since I've come all the way from Dallas from Arizona, I just need to get some burn-ins.
Some what?
Some burn-ins. Some barbecue burn. He was like, so what?
Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
I need to get me some barbecue burn-ins.
That's on me, man. I'll get you all hooked up.
Then we're all square.
Hey, listen, then you got to come down to Austin where it's really at and get you.
That's what I heard. My boy's here. He said Austin's where it's at.
Oh, man. I got a place out by me called Salt Lick Barbecue. Salt Lick. It's way out in the country. Right? Yeah. It was definitely
the hogs in the back. They got the hogs in the back already hanging up.
Like dude, I think I have heart attacks when I go by there. I can feel myself getting fatter. Right?
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Ain't nothing wrong.
No, we're good, man. Thanks, bro. I appreciate it, man.
Thank you, man.
This was so
Thank
great.
you, man. Power to the fans.